UI design class that was organized by Teletech, which we are located Oshogbo. That's where our office was located. So we are starting our free online class. So for people to have access to digital skills. For those that have been struggling about it, those that wanted to enroll on any of the tech training skills. Thank you for joining our training. Thank you for your time and everything. I'm the one that will be taking you through UI UX design class. Just like you see, my name is Saidi Luwo. I'm a product designer at Teletech. So this course is going to tell you the introductions about UI UX design. So let's get started as a UI designer. So I would like you guys to please follow me on this training. Please just put away everything that can cause distraction for you when you're watching this video, and let's have a focus. Then let's go through the videos, jot everything that you need to jot down, and then the assignment that I'll be giving after the class. Please kindly make sure you submit your assignment. It's one of the criteria that's going to show maybe you're going to be satisfied or not. Thank you. Let's proceed. Getting started as a UI UX designer. So are you someone that aspires to become a UI UX designer? You wanted to know what do they do, or what are the skills they need to have, what are the ways they work. So this class is for you. So let's proceed. My question, has anyone helped of a user interface or user experience designer before? Like someone that does this, a designer in the area of user interface or user experience designer. So let's proceed. Then let's chat. I want this to feel like a friendly chat. So think about this. What is the favorite app or product? I mean, your favorite apps or product. I want you to write it down somewhere. Then another question I would like to put to you out. Why do you love it? So I want you to keep that in mind. So let's see these three brands. We have Apple, we have Facebook, we have TikTok. Like all these, they are word brand. A lot of people accepted them. We have others like Snapchat, we have Instagram. Have you ever wondered, noticed that why do people love coming back to this kind of product? They keep using them. Have you ever sat down wondering why? How did they come about this? So this was done with the help of the people called UI UX designer. So let's proceed. Then what is UX? What is UI design? So yeah, UX is user experience, while UI is user interface. Then let's proceed. So, but before we proceed, I would like to narrate a story of Aisha. Aisha, she is a student. Then she discovered how design can completely transform user experience. So she was curious about something. That was one of the things that pushed her to embark on, to start research about UI UX design. So meet Aisha, a curious student who loves exploring apps. One day, she downloaded a food delivery app, but it was terrible, so terrible. The colors were too bright, just like the one you are seeing on the screen. You see Aisha, like she's so frustrated based on this picture. And then because of what? Look at the color of this app, mobile app that you're seeing. It's so bright. Look at it very well. Is there any button to click here? No, there's no button. Let's assume you wanted to order food from this app. Like you find it out to order from this app. Then if you look down to the layout is not that attractive. It's not that aesthetic. So it's cause friction. So what I mean by friction or post motion? Like it stops people going to what to use this app. So because of the layout and the use of the color, but everything they are seeing, people are struggling to read the text using on this screen that we are seeing. The background, the contrast is not there. So this is one of the things that frustrated Aisha, that make us to be curious about what UI UX design. That's how the journey was. That's how our journey started as a UI UX designer. So the big question that comes to her, she asked herself, why is this hard to use this app? The question started our journey into the world of UI UX design. She keep asking herself, why? Maybe she has used a lot of app and it's not like this. It's not that frustrating. It's good. It was nice. But this particular one, she's struggling to use it. So let's proceed. What is UI and UX? UI is called a user interface. Interface, I mean screens. What you can see on the screens. Just like the screens that I'm recording now, you can see a lot of things here. You can see my tab, you can see this, you can see the some presentation I'm showing to you. Visual, something you can see. The likes of buttons, the color you see on a mobile app or website, the icons used, the text, and the layout, the way everything was structured. That is user interface, something you can see. What of user experience? How do you feel after you've used the product? How easy and enjoyable it is to use the app? Let me now take you back to the screen that's frustrated Aisha. Like, did you see the way she felt? Like, she felt overwhelmed. She felt frustrated because she's hungry. She couldn't find way to navigate through the app. She's looking for the button. It's hard to look for the button. She couldn't order food. She couldn't do any task on it. So that's the feel after you've already used a product. So that's what I mean by user experience. So as you proceed, you keep understanding. So then after all this, she started uh, asking herself, how can I make this thing better? That's the question that comes to her mind. She wanted to what? To design the mobile app. She want to make it easy and fun to use for people, for other users that want to what? That wanted to order food through this. That they might be hungry, might crave for food, and they might go to online there to download the apps and then to order food through the mobile app. So that's how she wanted to what? To redesign the food delivery app to make it better. But before jumping into design, she needed to what? To understand what users really want. What do they want? She then started to ask questions. That's how the question asking started from, which is called research. Aisha began to by asking users what they didn't like about the app. Just like the background, the color used on the app, that's too bright. And then the context with the background, the text used on these screens, the first screen I showed you, the contrast is not good. So she started research, asking questions, asking users questions. How can we make this thing better? That's how the research started. Then she kept asking people, what are the things that frustrated you about the app? What do you wish it could be that we can do to make the app better? So one of these software or tools she used to collect responses from people, she uses Google Form. As you can see here, this is a screens of a screenshot of a Google Form here. I know most of you must have familiar with this Google Form. So if you're not familiar with one of the tools we're going to use as we learn, as we proceed on this class. So from the feedback, she discovered user wanted, based on the responses she got, that they want a fast checkout. So and maybe they're looking for a clearer menus, or they're looking for a better color to use. So After everything, then this now take us to this step whereby she started to after she analyzed all the feedback and I created a list of what she user really want or they needed. She wrote a problem statement like user need a simple stress-free way to order food. The what they needed or they need a simple stress-free way to order food online. Then she wrote a problem statement like that is the problem statement that she wrote like user need a simple search-free way to order food quickly. Then she created a user persona. User persona is a character representing our ID user to guide our design. So user person is a fictional character that represents the ID users. This is one of the things that will guide from the design. So we should be able to know what kind of designs she's gonna make. How can she make the design better? Then what are the things to use on the design? How should the layout be? What's the color to use for the background? What kind of buttons to use? Where should the button be placed? What kind of content to use on the app? So that's the about a user persona. That's what it's gonna do. Because if you look here, you're going to see the pain point here. Then you're going to see the motivations. So the pain point is one of the things that the user they are struggling with. Yeah, the problem they are struggling with. And the con is what are the exactly things that they need that they want to be on the mobile app. And then another thing, the motivation, what are the things they can see out? What motivates them to use the app? So those are the things that we're going to put into consideration when we're designing the app or website for users to use. So then Aisha she continues. After she gotten the feedback, she addressed everything. She already analyzed it. She started already write a problem statement about it. And then she created a user persona, which represent the ideal user that she interviewed, then which is going to guide her design. Then the next stage that Aisha did is what we call wireframing. Wireframing. So before designing, Aisha she drew a rough sketches of what the new app might look like. After she's gotten the feedback, as I've said the other time, then she started by sketching using a paper and pen. She drew how the new look of the app would be. So what are the things to be? So she uses paper and pencil first. Then after she have already drew it, then she moved it to Figma to create a simple wireframe. Wireframe is a basic outlines of screens. So without colors or fancy design. It's like an uncompleted building or a sketch or a blueprint or a constructional or engineers use towards or a builder use to build a house. So after that, then they first of all do the sketch. After the sketch, then they do the 3D how the eye is going to be. So but before that, they first of all make the sketch. So this is exactly referring to the kind of sketch we're talking of. So it is a basic outline of screens, as I've said at the time, without colors or fancy design. So these wireframes to help her to test the app structure before adding visuals. So she'll be able to know, okay, let me change this, let me add this before she turned the design to high fidelity. So she'll be able to make all the necessary corrections before she move fast, so that everything can be done. The mistake that she's going to make can be done here, then so that she won't later be frustrated or be stressed after she have gotten far doing the app. So that's one of the things that's how the wireframe will help us in the long run. So then after that, after she's already done the wireframe, then the next one is she turned the design to a visual high fidelity design. So then now Kim, this is the fun part of it. She make it look beautiful. Just like you see. Compare this to the first one, the screen that I show you from the beginning of this slide. It is uncomparable. So this looks beautiful by using a calming color. As you can see, look at the background. It's a calm color, appetizing color. This color it looks appetizing. Like she added a clear font. Like the text is readable, the contrast is there. Like the background with the color of the font, it makes it readable. There's readability in this. Then if you look at it very well, the design clean, the buttons was very clean and neat. It looks more feasible for you to shop. Like look at this shop now. If you click shop now, directly it takes you what to where you're going to make your payment for the product you're trying to order online. Why using the app? It's exactly the same thing that is happening presently. This kind of app is making you hungry because as you're seeing all this food, hmm, so you'll be forced like no you will wanted to order food from this. Like look at the craving food that was uploaded on these screens. As you can see, this make this thing to look more attractive and it's looking better. So it gives a user a clear goals or clear structure on what they're going to do on the app. So let's proceed. So slowly. Oh, so I think this was a mistake. It's supposed to be step 5. Oh, so this step 5, information architecture. So information architecture is like this is a guide or a blueprint of everything about the app. So this helps us to make the navigation easy. So she organized the app structure logically. We have the homes. What are the things that's going to be from home? We have the menu. We have the cart, checkout, profile, order history. So this is like a site map of how everything about the app and how user can be able to navigate through those apps. So that's that. So she organized everything logically. So she used of um Figma to create the wireframe the architecture, the IA, the information architecture. So that's what she used. So this made the app easier to navigate and understand by the user. So the next step, which is step 6, is text testing. To, as you can see, I said I made a mistake from the numbers. It's supposed to, that one's supposed to be 5 and it's supposed to be 6. So step 6, testing and iteration. So Aisha, she gave her prototype to friends and asked them to try it. So what we meant prototype? Prototype is that you already designed all the screens that, and then the flow of the screens that if they keep shop now, what's the next screen that's supposed to take them? Okay, it's listed the price of the food, tweeted about food. After clicking the checkout, so where should you link them? So that's that about the prototype. Be able to link everything just like you're using the normal app. Like you're using as if the app has been built, have been developed to make it functional. So that's what we mean by um prototype. So she gave the prototype to friends and watch how they use it. So this is going to help you to make a correction to it before you send it to developer to turn it into functionable and usable product. So the prototype is able to navigate through all those screens that were designed with each task or features that was done on the app. So she used Figma prototype testing to track where people clicked or got stopped. So be able to know where is the area that people are getting stopped. So you'll be able to know. Then what are the other things or other screens that you miss they're supposed to include? So then she improved the design based on their feedback getting from her friends. So at the end of the day, what started as confusing, frustrating app became a smooth and enjoyable experience. So afterward, several improvements. The app became simple, fast, and visually calming. So that's how I actually learned that UI makes something what UI make the product attractive, but UX make it useful and loved. That's just it. So I wanted to give you a simple another one uh, like a chair. Let's ask a chair um with cushion and chair with ordinary wooden. So can you compare sitting on the wooden chair with the cushion chair? I know you know the difference between the two. So the wooden chair might give you it might have a little pain after sitting there for a longer time, but the cushion chair, it makes you feel comfortable. So the comfortable aspect of it is the user experience there. Did you get that? So um then this based on the story of Aisha. So this uh we help everyone to know that good design isn't just how it looks. Your design might be looks good, it might be better, might be look attractive, but if it doesn't work well, that gives you more a bad experience. So this is one of the things that chase your users away. Chase your user away. So then that's how then um that's that about user interface and user experience designer. So what exactly is UX and UI design? Let's now uh, come back again. So user, as I've said the other time, user experience, UI is user experience, while UI is user interface. So UX is about how people feel when using product. Yeah. Is it easy to use? Is it easy to navigate? Were they able to complete tasks easily? Is it helpful? Like the problem was what? Solve a problem. Is it helpful? So those are the things we need to put into consideration. So when we are working towards as a UI UX designer, let's proceed. And then let's laugh a little. Okay? Just make sure when you're watching this video, make sure you're not eating. Yeah, keep food away. If you're eating hot pepper, like so you won't be able to laugh. Let's proceed. So enjoy tea. What can you say about this mug and jug? So if someone bought you this kind of jug, how will you feel? How would you want to use it? Let's as you want to pour um water from this jug to this mug. How do you pour the water? How do you drink the water using this mug? So this is telling you these two products, they look beautiful, attractive. Yeah, that's the user interface. What we see with the visual thing that we saw. You can see directly here. So this is looking attractive, aesthetic. But the experience using this product, oh, it is wow. It is whack. It looks frustrating. How do you pour the water from this mug to this, from this jug to this mug? Now tell me. So then let's check this. Let's assume you are invited to an event and they give you spark um, with chicken and they give you kind of a fork to finish the food. How do you eat that? Look at it. This is looking beautiful. It looks beautiful, but the experience using this product is bad. So you see, instead of using this, you rather what? Use your hand. Just like you used to say, "Atelewo ni kekinta ninja." Use your hand to eat it. Use your hand to eat it. So that's what I mean by user interface. It makes the product attractive, but UX make it useful and loved. So and also I said there's one thing I said good design isn't just how it looks. It's not about looking. It's about the how does it work? Is it work? Is it usable? Is it helpful? So that's it. Then let's look at this man short and the ATM was installed in a high place. I did expect an average person was average eye person to what? To withdraw from this ATM unless you are tall. So if you wanted to withdraw from this kind of ATM, so you have to come to the ATM machine, which is two. You stand on it, then use your withdraw, then you take it back home. You can see that's too stressful for you. It stresses you a lot. So the experience you're having, so this kind of experience that frustrates you after you've used this product because that's what we call user experience. The experience the user have after they've already used the product. That's what I mean by user experience. So The four main parts of user experience. The first thing is the product must solve a problem. Don't just design a product that doesn't solve a problem. Then it must be desirable. It must feel nice to use. So that people can come back to use. Look at the likes of Instagram, Snapchat, um, and others like that. People still coming back, like TikTok. Yeah, people still coming back to use those. Some people can't do that. Coming after they've woken up, the next thing they do is what? They go to TikTok, keep scrolling. They go to WhatsApp, keep using. So then it must be usable. It must be easy to use to navigate. Don't make it complex for your user to use for your product, to use your product. Make it simple. Do it in a way they understand. Come down to their what? To their page so that uh you can have a brand experience. They can trust you. They can come back to you, see your product. They keep coming. Make your products in a way that people shouldn't do without coming using your product daily. Look at WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram. That's what they do. That's the work of a user experience and user interface designer. So the user experience, it means empathy, understand people's feelings and needs. So Donham said the experience exists already, just make it better. So good user experience designer thinks about users a lot. You put users to center of attraction. So by putting yourself on their own case, on their shoes. So what if I'm the one in this situation? What will I do? How can I solve this kind of problem? So that's telling you for you to be a user, UI and UX designer. You know, be someone that identify your problems easily. You must be able to what? To identify this is a problem. Firstly. Then you must be someone that's very skilled in critical thinking, where you think of a possible solutions to solve the problems the users are having. You must be someone that's very good in communication. You must be able to communicate to your user. So, and a lot, there's some other skills that you must have. But these are the essential one. Like you must be very good. Someone you must be someone that very identify a problem easily. Yeah. You must be someone that would critical offer critical solutions to problems. You must be able to communicate with your user easily. So that's it. Then what do UX designer actually do? So user experience designer are empathetic critical thinkers and creative problem solvers who what they take time to understand what people actually need in a digital product experience. What do they need? You don't just guess. They ask user, what do they need? Secondly, they identify problem and pain points in the user experience. Just like the this thing that I show you, the user persona, whereby I show you the motivations the user needs and others and the pain point. So you must identify problems and pain points in the user experience. Then you must design to meet users' needs and solve problems and pain points. Because don't design for yourself. You are designed for users, not you. It is the users that wanted to use the product. Don't say because you like yellow color, you're going to put yellow. Not only your users, I mean users. I'm not talking of one person, two person that are using it. Let's say globally, they prefer you to use white there. He said, no, you use your yellow because you like yellow. Oh, you are not designed for yourself, you are designed for users. So that means you are not solving problems. So then they design in a way that also meets business needs and constraints. Yeah. Then test and iterate on their design to ensure that the experience continuously evolves to meet users' needs, even as those needs change. So that's what they do. As a user experience designer, I think they have the larger part of it to do, but they put in the research, they gather results, they analyze it, then they start working throughout it. So UI, user interface, is about what? The product looks. It's about the product looks and how you interact with it. The buttons, is it aesthetic or attractive? User experience, answer the questions. How does it work? And is it enjoyable? So that's part of user experience. The user interface design is all about making the product visually appealing. How does it look? Thank you uh, for taking your time to listen to me. Um, Thank you for your time. So after this class, there's going to be an assignment for you. So which will be sent to you um along. And I look forward to your assignment. Just like I've said in the beginning, I love people to do assignment. But if you don't do assignment, that's one of the criteria that we use towards to not giving you certificate. Because if you don't practice,